so warm.
Yeah.
Have you been doing it all winter as well?
Yes.
And the freezing?
Yes. I mean, actually, no. I did have a bit of a break in maybe a month where I didn't go in the tannery because it was so cold and I was tired. And
Do you do
quite
this?
miserable
Yeah, I can imagine.
when you're trying to do it in the heat.
Do you do this full time then?
Really work anyway because it's so cold and I don't have heating.
You don't have to.
Not in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So kind of nothing happens anyway. It's too cold for it.
Do you do it full time then? The tanning? Is this still?
Yeah, there's some teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you teach other people with all the tanning and.
Yeah. Tanning and butchery.
I
and
saw on your website about your like workshops and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't have another job. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you really enjoy it then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, you know, definitely like I can get into like the mechanism of it or something, but I enjoy the like bigger picture of it, and you know
What you're making.
yeah,
Giving
being,
someone a new life.
yeah, and being like involved in a handcraft and
Yeah.
honouring the lives of the animals and yeah, all of those layers. How are you finding it?
It's alright. It does gross me out a little bit,
Okay.
but like not too bad.
Yeah.
I knew it would be a bit. But then I don't know. I suppose you get used to it after a
You
long
really
time.
get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There are certain things that get me that I maybe shouldn't talk about necessarily.
Like what?
Oh, I was just curious too.
Sawing open deer's head to get the brains out is my worst
Why do you get
job.
the brains out?
Because some of the tanning is with brains.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do like for tan it how? Like red tan? What?
That's called brain tanning, or like you make buckskin, which is like a traditional Native American type of tanning.
So that's how they do it. They use
Brains.
the brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you do that, or do you find it really?
Oh yeah, I do it, but it's my least. It's the thing that I've never got over. I mean, I'm not grossed out by it. I'm more saddened, or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not a gross thing. It's more like I don't like doing that to a deer's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, cutting them open.
It feels dishonouring.
Defacing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally.
It actually is defacing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Play on words. Yeah. Or a lot of maggots. That gets me.
Oh, do you
I
get a
don't
lot of
often
maggots?
get a lot of maggots, but if there is, that is.
Yeah. I work in a hat shop, and one time we had these I don't know, they were wings of like a crow or something, and I don't know how they were like what's the word, like when they stuffed it. I don't know how they were like kind of. I don't know if they were
just the wings.
taxidermies, yeah, or if they were like just somehow preserved in some way, but they were on this hat, and it was the only one we ever had like that, like sort of bit brim, and we always used to get maggots in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where she got them from, but she lives on a farm, and I swear she probably just.
Oh, I think because if it's just the wings, usually it's enough to just really dry them really well.
Yeah.
But if there's no moisture, then the flies are not going to lay any eggs.
But there were
They could have gotten moist.
Probably damp or something.
Yeah, exactly.
How long does this usually take you? Doing
Depends on the size of the hide. They need big red deers. Yeah, I've already stopped the time. Yeah, this one's being a bit tricky with the little under here.
Yeah, okay,
They kind of do ping out a bit.
Oh, don't worry. I do it on the table.
Yeah.
I'll show you. So yeah, don't worry about that. It's maybe, it's 12 options on the with there. And actually they don't even mind a bit of stuff for the drum makers.
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
Oh, are these for drums then?
Yeah. They're not actually going to be tanned, they're just going to be dried.
Oh, yeah.
Just like no better hide.
Is it, if you just dry it, is it stiffer then?
Yeah, it's really stiff. It's quite amazing material. It's almost like a natural form of plastic.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah, you can touch it if you want.
I will, maybe.
I guess these are all winter pells, aren't they?
They're cold in like October.
Okay.
So yeah, no. So all the farm bread. They're all cold like within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah. Considering how stubborn the underfur is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ollie, honestly, don't worry about it. It comes off so much more easily
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the table.
Yeah, they usually pop out after once you neutralize it, doesn't it? So then the swelling goes down.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
on the table, I use the metal tool gently, and it makes me do it. I'm gonna soak some mold so we can soften some mold in the sun.
How's it going with the molds?
You're
Oh,
doing a
God.
mold.
Not just one mold.
Oh, lots of mold.
I don't even know.
A lot of
At least
molds.
50 or something. Well, they're just really hard to pan.
Are they?
Are they?
So hard. They're
Why?
really hard to get good because their stomach is like so tough and thick.
Yeah.
It just doesn't want to come soft. It's like it's even though I tanned some of these an extra week than what I thought they'd need, and they still behave like they're raw.
Wow.
I just don't. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I've got maybe like 20 more to skin. Really, really want them done this month.
Yeah, I think
How long does the process of you putting them in the lime and trying to get the
Like
hair
2 weeks in the lime,
2 weeks?
and then a few days of like de-lining. And then, well, it depends then if you're going to tan them, it's like, it could be a month tanning, and then oiling and drying. But if it's just going to rawhide, then we get the lime out and then dry them. So, yeah, it kind of really varies depending on, I mean, these are all unsoftened, not oiled and all. But like, although that one, look. But yeah, feel like, look how,
I remember.
the edges are like they're raw.
I remember that I tanned one mold once at the bubble, the cat got it. Remember because I could probably just scraping on the tummy, so it's like really strong.
I mean, honestly, these I tanned for so long, and they just.
They're not being oiled.
Huh?
They haven't been oiled.
Yeah, they have. Some of them, I mean, that one, for example, that's been softened, so I'd consider that finished. I would not. It's hard to get that any better.
Yeah.
What would you use that for?
Oh, they're an order. They're gonna make them into a blanket or something.
Oh.
I'm just small. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
Quite warm.
Yeah. Yeah. So that fallow is good to go too.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I put it there.
I wasn't sure it was one of those.
No, it's the road here is, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's so nice of them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the tricky thing about only working a few days a week or planning the day.
Yeah.
You know, maybe those red one more day and they'd be like that.
Yeah.
But if we're planning ahead in that way, we can't be like, you know, we don't have as much control over that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm doing.
So how much longer was this fellow in there?
No, I don't think any longer.
Ah.
But it wasn't salted, and I guess I'm assuming I just put it straight in from receiving it.
Yeah.
So actually I don't really know, to be honest. I'm gonna start being good at communicating.
Oh yeah, who knows? Maybe like if the red deers, if they stop, but they kind of like dry and shrivel a bit.
Because they're salted.
Yeah, maybe that
hair. Exactly.
makes, yeah.
No, I think if they're salted,
Yeah,
they hold the hair
Yeah.
a bit more. Because yeah, they've kind of been a tiny bit dried. Yeah.
What type of people do you get at your workshops? Is it like local people?
What did you say?
Is it like local people? Or
Not many. Well, but no. I mean, it's hard to put them into a type. The main, I guess, the main threads would be like kind of bushcrafty people and people in the kind of spiritual, like medicine world, like shamanic kind of thing, who are wanting to connect in that way.
I guess how people who live like in communities. Often live
Yeah,
like
some like land-based skills people. But I'd say probably if I had to categorise, it'd be like more like the bushcraft world or the spiritual, or people who combine the two. Yeah. But then there's always, you never know. There's all sorts. Some of my most memorable people was like he was a plasterer from like the Midlands. Never done anything like it before in his life. Totally blew his mind. We hold it in a way that's not just like because it's me and another woman that teach it, and we don't hold it as like we're big bushcraft blokes just we're bringing a different energy to it, and I think that attracts a different kind of people maybe than some of the more like bushcraft schools doing it, or?
Yeah, I remember one of the courses I went, and I went to one of Jessie and Jane's courses. It was like a middle-aged suburban mom who was just like, she was doing like leather craft a bit.
Yeah.
But she was just like a middle-aged suburban woman, like,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can be anyone.
yeah. So
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
working with leather, and they're like, oh yeah, where does it actually come from?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, curious people, or so many different kids, families.
You get kids?
Some kids are really into it.
Really?
Yeah, I like that.
Do you get any frightened?
Huh?
Any frightened ones, or not really?
No.
Just sort of curious.
No, I mean, I think unless they're really conditioned to believe it's gross or frightening, children are inherently interested and fine
yeah.
with it. It's my experience.
Yeah, mine too.
Unless someone's told them that they
Yeah,
should find
that they
it
should
gross,
be grossed out or something.
then children are generally just totally interested and not conditioned to
Yeah.
be disgusted.
Yeah, because I think as Bubble, like at some point we like slaughtered our pigs. It was quite a mission. It was big pigs, and we slaughtered just near the open barn. There was a bunch of like little children, like 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, and they actually came to watch. They were kind of like, they weren't really grossed out, but they were curious.
Yeah.
And then they walked off and did something else.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's
What's that red bit? Is that like
I think it's bruising.
blue?
to be honest.
yeah. Or like where the blood kind of bruising.
Yeah, they've been like
Which is blood,
shot
isn't
after
it?
the rat. Probably should have like bruising from the rat.
Oh. But is that the neck?
It's all over. It's not just.
Okay.
Some more. Yeah.
I mean, so that's the kind of hide that I might die.
Yes.
Like that. That's why that one's died. It had some stains on it. So. That's a shame because I want that one to dry. Because they're not like universally wanted. But anyway, someone will want it. Sometimes it goes though as we do the work, or when it dries. Yeah. This bit looks like your hide is not coming off
It's
so
like really
easily.
tough,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Some bits were fine.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's even.
It's a shame because also, I'll just say this for Ollie's benefit because it's a bit geeky. The other point of the lime pasting is you get a more even lime distribution.
Yeah.
You know every part is, but obviously that's not. Yeah, never mind. Just don't worry about that part, and we can decide.
gonna
We'll
put it
decide
back
what
in
we do.
the-
We might put it back in the line. Yeah. But honestly, there's no pressure. If you want to like go around taking pictures or anything,
Oh yeah. Well,
you
maybe.
don't have to be working.
In a
just 'cause
minute.
we are.
Is this an order then that you're doing
Yeah.
for the drums?
Yeah.
do you want to check out the rawhide?
Pardon?
Do you want to check out the rawhide?
This one's really tough, I think.
Yeah, I might have to go back in again.
Yeah.
Might not be ready yet.
Is that what that's
Yeah, so that's basically. Yeah, they're quite typical of like larger tanneries. You have these. It's just easier for like stretching them out. But yeah, it's like already pretty good job. Yeah, once this is just raw, so it's not tanned or anything. It's just been dyed to add the color, but it's not actually tanned. It's just dry skin. Yeah, actually just going for like this pattern here. Just figuring out how to get a nice pattern. The white is a pattern material, it's so strong. People often used to make windows out of whites.
Windows?
Yeah, when they're not dyed, when you stretch them out and dry, they're kind of slightly see-through, at least some light can get through.
Oh yeah.
They just put them to a frame and dry them.
That's the
Yeah, it's got all of the, yeah, it's just drawn.
or is someone gonna buy them?
Yeah, yeah,